Just wanted to take a minute to wish all my Canadian friends and family a happy Thanksgiving. Make sure you eat too much turkey. I know I'm going to. And if you're going to have some alcoholic beverages, make sure, please don't drink and drive. Please be safe. I got some news today that I'm pretty thankful for. I managed to sell old Russ. The 63 F100 is sold, and it looks like it's going to go to a really great home. His plans are pretty much exactly what my plans were, which is to make it, you know, a nice driver and kind of leave the look the way it is. So that's really awesome. He hasn't picked it up yet. That'll happen probably in about a week's time, and I'll be sure to get some video of that. And yeah, it's a little bit bittersweet, but things being what they are, it's worked out pretty well, and it's a big weight off of my shoulders for sure. So, well, here we go. You can see where this was cut off, and for whatever reason, welded onto the wrong side. That is pretty baffling. It actually even hits the valve stem as it goes past. Anyway, yeah, I guess first thing to do is get this wheel off, and I'm not really sure how this comes off. Not even certain this is original. Oh, well, that was easy. Yeehaw. All right. Time to get to cutting. Well, it looks like I got pretty close to where it was originally cut off anyway, so it doesn't really matter which way I put it on because I'll just adjust the linkage length. And Ackerman is not a huge concern with a garden tractor, really. So I'll just clean off all this junk here, I guess. Oh, I was holding down the button. Well, that couldn't be much uglier. Terrible welding. No, it's not bad. Good enough. Good enough. Good enough for getting her inside. right, once there's daylight, I can put that back on and we can bring that thing indoors. Well, you know, I might not have a lot of welding skill. That's it. I just don't have a lot of welding skill. I went out into the sopping wet darkness to try and install the wheel here onto the tractor, largely because it's raining a lot lately and I'd like to get my floor jack back into the shop, but I'm foiled yet again. So I don't know what this piece is that was welded on here, but the hole in it is not 1/2 inch, so that's not gonna work for the stud. I gotta drill it out, which is, you know, not hard, but it's just another thing. All right, check this out. Don't get me wrong, I'm pretty proud to be Canadian, but sometimes I wonder about this place. I've been sent a package and they valued it at $135 Canadian. And so they've charged me $7 almost in tax and $10 handling fee for this. I'm pretty sure I know what this is, and it's a value to me, but I don't think I could sell it for $135. I don't think anyone would give me that. So anyway, let's open it up. Okay, there we go. So this is from, I've talked about them before, my buddy Chris and Kathy, Busted Radio Garage. If you haven't subscribed to Busted Radio Garage, go do it now! This I won in one of his many giveaways the other day. I can't remember. I think he said he gave away 70 items in that live stream or something. It was a ton of stuff. Well packaged. All right. If you go back to the previous video where I mentioned them with Top Tech, sent me a poster of his race car, Linda. And Linda had an unfortunate incident a little while ago, but Chris, being the trooper, was able to get it back going in time for No Name Nationals. But there she is. There's one of the pistons out of Linda when he blew up the engine, grenaded it. Jeez, that's a lot bigger than most of the pistons I work on. So that is going to have a nice spot on the shelf in the new shop. Thanks, Chris. Awesome. Jake here is actually sold. But I just want to monkey around with it a bit and see if it'll even turn over or anything. Deader than a doornail.